It's on to a new week for Arizona, and next on the schedule are the Rams. They know the blitz is coming. Either the football comes out quick, or it might not at all.
We're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SOFI here in Inglewood, California. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. On one sideline, a look at the Cardinals head coach. His side unable to make it 2-0 to start the year, dropping their game last week. In the same role on the opposing sideline, Rams head coach Sean McVay. His guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. To throw here on first down. His first throw is an interception. There he goes, right sideline. And he's making the house call. Pick 6 for Los Angeles.
No question they wanted a big play to begin their drive, but there's the monkey's paw. They got the big play, not the way they wished for it. Instead, well, they got to rally themselves to get.
The Cardinals and their quarterback ready to take over once again. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Back to work they go after the interception. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
And find space for a few yards that time. Stop made by Brayden Fisk. Rams add a man to the secondary. Third down. On the carry, this is Murray. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Chris Abrams-Drain.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
This time it's a passing play. Completed to his running back. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
It's a gain of
Even
10.
10-yard gain on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. Back to throw. Murray with the catch. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for it.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cardinals making a one-point game.
Kate, I think two things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on first down. Job well done.
Cardinals are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Now give to Murray. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
And a Cardinal first down.
Hand off to the back. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for two.
Cameron Pearl.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. He's got a man left. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They strike for 23 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down. Looking to throw here. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown. The Cardinals ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this, I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More football from SOFI in just a moment. first and 10 now from the 30. Back to the well again. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds the in route complete. They'll have a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Jared Verse on the tackle.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
To number 23.
Gain 11 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. Here's the handoff. Has room into the secondary. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals grow their lead just before halftime. So great work by the running back there, Brock. The Cardinals headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Throwing now on first down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47.
To number 23.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Gain of 23 yards. First down, Arizona.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they drop him after just a yard. Second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll run now on second down. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. Looking to throw on third and 1. He's got McBride complete. And they take him down right along the 30. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. So first and 10 now from the 30. Dropping back to throw. He's got Harrison. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First down, Cardinals.
Plowing up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Back-to-back carries here. Well, this certainly makes the third down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cardinals grow the lead coming out of halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party.
The Cardinals are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. On first down, they'll run. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Another carry for him. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
First down, Arizona.
They give it to him again. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Rams is hurt, is going to need some help out there. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. The give now out of the shotgun. He is down to the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, you got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Cardinals pick up the win in this one. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. Yeah. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.